So, I want to tell you 5 things that a person with any of these disorders should always have near them. My name's Naira. I'm a survivor of a immune deficiency, and I want to teach you how I survived. When I got my diagnosis in 2014, that's 2014, almost 10 years ago, I decided I don't like the side effects of y'all medicine. When I read the back of the pamphlet, the benefits don't outweigh the side effects. And there are plenty of people who think like that. And I'm not here for the people who don't think like that. I'm here for the people who do. I'm here for the people who say, I have to be on a medicine for the rest of my life. The first thing that I want you to understand is you have to look up every word. When a doctor diagnoses you with something, it's your job to go look up what that word is. Even if you need to find, they will break it down in the simplest of terms. So you have to take all the time that you need to look these things up. So when somebody has something like HSV, that's an antibody deficiency. Do you understand? You're usually looking at your IgG levels, IG. They got a whole bunch of IgGs, IgG, IgA, IG. They got IGs for all types of stuff. But it's because you have monocytes, you have platelets, you have basophils, you have neutrophils, you have lymphocytes, you have so many different types of blood cells, right? But you have to keep them balanced. So you have red blood cells and then you have white blood cells, but then you have different types of white blood cells. And this is how they determine what disease they'll say that you have. But if you keep your blood balanced, you won't have anything. And when they use words like deficiency, because if you make it efficient, then you can't be deficient. But if you don't know what these words are, you'll take your diagnosis and you'll take it forever. And what you have to understand is insurance. One of my jobs was to work insurance. And what I came to the understanding was once you have a diagnosis, they're not going to let that diagnosis up because it costs more money when you are a patient with a diagnosis versus saying I treated a regular person who doesn't have any issues. Now, I will tell you that most of these diseases will start from anemia. And then if you have an infection or something where you have a bunch of white blood cells, inflammation, that's a white blood cell disorder. So you got your leukemias, leukopenia, however you want to say it, but they're all based on the anemia. Even when you have issues with like diabetes, it's your body's ability to suck up energy. So if you look here, anemia is not a disease, but rather symptoms of an underlying disease process. Anemia is the fact that your blood doesn't have any oxygen or nutrients. Because if you look up what hemoglobin is the amount of oxygen and nutrients in your bloodstream. This is from a video that we made. If you have dark blood, that means the blood in your body is dying. If your red blood cells, it explains your white blood cells. This video, I'm going to pin it to one of our pages so that you can go through it and see it yourself. But we basically have been explaining for 2 years how you need to fix yourself. But I'm sure that at this point, it's like I'm a little tired. So y'all have to make sure that y'all pick the information up and teach it to your kids because it's valuable. It's valuable information for somebody to know. If you have a car, do you give somebody a car and tell them to drive it and never tell them, oh, you have to get the oil changed in 6 months. You have to tire the rotations. You have to do this. You have to do that. You just give them the car and say, put some lashes on it. Decorate it and put sparklies on the steering wheel. You can't just do that. You have to know how to take care of the inside of your car as well as the outside of your car. It's like a well-dressed person with bad character if you don't take care of your blood. I hope that makes some sense to somebody. This is our Cash App because all the information that you would need is here. It's on our page. It's in our stories. It's in our playlist. It's everywhere. You don't need anybody else to come and save you because you literally can save yourself with everything that you put in your mouth. We have an ebook on our website. We have given the information. Don't let nobody else come by and sell it to you. Don't say, can you do a consultation? You don't need a consultation because we put a series up and the series is $3.49. I promise you, if you go to a guru who probably got our book for $7.77, they're going to charge you $200 and something dollars. But I'm telling you like a big mama would. Big mama will tell you these things that I'm telling you. We've been at this for a long time, and I feel like I earned my big mama stripes. My claim to fame is that I'm still alive. I'm still alive. So without taking their medicine, I ain't dying. I ain't coughing. My lungs is clear. Ain't no thrush on my tongue. That's my that's my claim to fame. My claim to fame is I'm walking proof. So we have a link tree where you can get our products. We have where you can get our series. We have a YouTube page. And we have this list, playlist after playlist. Because once you go into the playlist, you can see we have videos that's 2 and 3 years old where we explain people's lupus. We explain heart disease, heart failure. We explain it all. We have gone above and beyond. So before you go and you take the word of a person who probably got the word from right here, go find those old videos. Go and do the research yourself. Go ahead.